안녕하세요. 김 선생님이에요. In this video, I'm going to talk about pure Korean number. Pure Korean number system is used for counting. Counting people, counting things, items, animals, and other things. And it is also used to tell the hour for time. Here's a pure Korean number chart. Let's try to read them. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 스물, 서른, 마흔, 쉰, 예순, 일흔, 여든, 아흔. Pure Korean number is used for counting. You can simply say 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Okay, let's do some practice. Number 1. There are 4 items. Let's count together. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. Number 2. There are 2 fish. Let's count together. 하나, 둘. Let's count number 3 together. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Let's count number 4 together. 하나, 둘, 셋. Let's count number 5 together. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. Okay. Okay, now do this on your own. I will give you some time to think. So, for number 6, how many are there? There are 6. It is 여섯. 여섯. Number 7, how many are there? There are 10. 열. 열. Number 8, how many are there? There are 7. 일곱. 일곱. Number 9, how many are there? There are 9 of them. 아홉. 아홉. Number 10 is easy. How many? 하나. 하나. However, if you want to say specifically 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, you have to use something called counter. You put noun first, number, and then the counter. Remember this order: noun, number, then counter. Today we will learn counter. Let's look at some counters. When you're counting person or people, you will use 명, 명. 분 is an honorific term to use instead of 명. When you're counting item, units, or any object, you will use 개, 개. For age, you will use 살, 살. For animals and fish, you will use 마리, 마리. For glasses, you will use 잔, 잔. For bottles, you will use 병, 병. And there are many more. So when you're counting and put counter, only few words will change. For example, 하나, you need to change it to 한 when you're adding a counter. two, 둘, also change when it's attached to counter. 3 is also changed when counter is attached. 4 also changed when it is attached on counters. So only 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. As you can see, 11 changed because there's 1 at 11. 12 changed because there's 2 there. 13 changed because there's 3. 14 changed because there's 4. So let's look at them with an actual counter. So for 병, for bottles, as you can see, only number 1 through 4 changes. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10, they stay same. So you will say 한 병, 두 병, 세 병, 네 병, instead of 하나 병, 둘 병, 셋 병, 넷 병. For 개, for items, same thing. Only number 1 through 4 changes. 한 개, 두 개, 세 개, 네 개. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 doesn't change. For 잔, glasses, same thing. 한 잔, 두 잔, 세 잔, 네 잔. So now let's put it with a noun. Remember, noun, number, and then the counter. So for 개, which is counter for items, you can say 1 bag, 1 pencil. 가방 한 개, 연필 한 개, 가방 하나, 연필 하나. When you say 하나, this only works for 1. This does not work for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, only for 1. 2 bags and 2 pencils. 가방 두 개, 연필 두 개. You do not say 가방 둘, 연필 둘. Now let's try noun, number, counter with 병. 병 is a counter for bottles. So bottles, bottle of beer, bottle of wine, bottle of water. 1 bottle of wine in Korean is 와인 한 병, or you can simply say 와인 하나. 2 bottles of wine, 와인 두 병. So again, let's try with 잔. 잔 is counter for glass, or it can be for shots. So 1 glass of wine, 1 glass of water, 1 shot of soju. 1 glass of wine can be 와인 한 잔, or you can simply say 와인 하나. 2 glasses of wine is 와인 두 잔. Remember, noun, number, and then the counter. Okay, here are some examples with questions. 사과가 몇 개 있어요? 사과가 몇 개 있어요? It's asking how many apples are there. So your answer can be 세 개 있어요. 세 개 있어요. If the question is 뭐가 있어요? 뭐가 있어요? What's there? Then you can say 사과 세 개가 있어요. 사과 세 개가 있어요. Okay, another practice. 맥주가 몇 병 있어요? 맥주가 몇 병 있어요? Means how many bottles of beer are there? You can simply say 9병 있어요. 9병 있어요. But you can also say 뭐가 있어요? 뭐가 있어요? What's there? Then you can say 맥주 9병이 있어요. 맥주 9병이 있어요. Okay, more practice. 학생이 몇 명 있어요? 학생이 몇 명 있어요? How many students are there? 8명 있어요. 8명 있어요. Okay, Listening practice. I will say a word and you can guess what it is. 셋, 셋. That's 3. 일곱, 일곱. That's 7. 하나, 하나. That's 1. 여섯, 여섯. That's 6. 여덟, 여덟. That's 8. Okay, let's do more. If you need more time, pause the video. 열셋, 열셋. That's 13. 열일곱, 열일곱. That's 17. 열아홉, 열아홉. That's 19. 스물, 스물. 20. 스물다섯, 스물다섯. 25. Okay, that's it for today. 질문 있어요? If you have any questions,